on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. This is that grinded out part of the year, Grant. Everyone just fighting through it.
No question, BA. And it's not just physically exhausting. You're trying to focus on every game, every possession. This is where your leaders can help keep everyone focused.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The perimeter pair, White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. Now here's Cunningham. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of.
Holiday finds Porzingis. Over Duran. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Holiday.
Nice way to start the game. That's where you'd like to get your shots from.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, BA.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Stan, the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner. The former #1 pick, Cunningham has dealt with some injuries, but when he's healthy, he's always a factor.
Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Pass to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Holiday. Here's Cunningham. Tatum pulls it in.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
It's Brown on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
I just love the ball movement.
The Pistons have gone 1 for 3 so far. Cunningham against Tatum. Boston pulls it in. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And the timeout called here by JB Bickerstaff. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Beasley's checked in for Detroit. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Isaiah Stewart.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort, or who knows, but that's something that needs to change.
Now here's Duran. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Cunningham outside. Pass to Beasley. Harris with it. Back to Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. And again, no good by Detroit. And here's Boston. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Outside Hardaway. It's Beasley on the wing. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hardaway from outside. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, that's like a layup to Hardaway at this point in his career.
And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They lead by 7. Lets it fly. Duran with a rebound. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Hardaway with a screen on Holiday. Nails it from 3. Cunningham's got 7.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from three-point range.
Harris against Tatum. Over Harris. Oh, Harris with the block.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
The baseline J. Beasley misses.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Here's Tatum. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way.
Now here's Harris. And he also played really well in the win against the Clippers. That one's good for 2.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
Boston leading by 4. Three-pointer Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got his 3rd assist of the night. Cunningham, left side. Again, the Pistons score.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Boston out in front, up 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
We've got Isaiah Stewart, Holland out there with Thompson. And then it's Malik Beasley, and it's Schroeder in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jayson Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well, and when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Schroeder against Tatum. Pass to Thompson. Here's Holland. Shoots from the line. Buries the jump shot. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Pritchard. No made baskets yet. Pass to Tatum. The 3. JT for 3.
Look, you can't give Tatum three-point looks from anywhere. He's so efficient from range.
And the timeout called here by JB Bickerstaff. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Harris is checked in for Detroit. Cunningham comes in for Beasley. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. Drew Holiday comes in for Horford. Outside Tatum. Here's Pritchard. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 5 here tonight. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
And he's going for the lob. And it's Tatum missing.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Well, this is where Stewart should look to score. He can be very effective down low.
Pass to Porzingis. Puts up a three. Yes! Kristaps showing some range.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Pistons trail by 13. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. Harris with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And that one's good. Stewart.
Well, look, offensively, you want to put Stewart in the pick and roll. He's just so versatile.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at Boston, with the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference. And of course, Detroit, behind 9.5 games.
Right now for Detroit, we'll see if they can up the ante down the stretch. They still have a lot of work to do in order to rise to the top.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
Outside Hardaway, on the wing Thompson. Harris outside. Three-pointer off the mark.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Craig, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
White against Cunningham. Puts it up from 17. The rebound, Celtics. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Raptors at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto. That'll be their second of 3 games total on this road trip. White can't hit. And so it's Boston leading by 17 at the end of the period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. Maybe they've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing with a purpose.
And we've got the playoff picture starting to come into focus now. So let's... And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
So the Celtics 5 right now. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Trailing by 19. Thompson, a screen on Holiday. Cunningham looking it over. Oh, sweet move. Jams it in off the great move.
There's the handle of Cunningham. on full display with that nice take.
And coach, a perennial all-defense performer, Drew Holiday. Fearsome at that end of the floor in particular.
Yeah, Brian, he's as good a defensive guard as there is. Great size and strength at the point guard spot. You combine that with his IQ and his competitive will, he is a problem on a nightly basis.
White, good.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. The fourth spot held by the Pistons.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie.
Jaylen Brown proven to be a tough customer.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve. A nice start to the third, 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Celtics lead by 17. Outside White. And here's Brown for 3. And Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Going inside. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
What a swat by the big man Porzingis. You always have to be careful shooting when he's lurking.
Detroit shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw no good. Stan, we've seen a resurgence for Kristaps Porzingis over the last few seasons. What changed?
Well, Brian, he really dug down into the numbers, identifying his best shot profile and really focusing on that. It's helped his efficiency.
Pritchard's checked in for Drew Holiday. Porzingis passes to Brown. Sinks it from distance. Brown's got 8.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
Hardaway on the wing. He's guarded by White. Thompson against Brown. Cunningham outside. The 3. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
What great anticipation by Thompson to get the steal that sparked that break.
Celtics lead by 17. Pass to Porzingis. Outside White. And here's Brown. Here's Pritchard. Good. And Brown gets the assist. He's got 6.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Tatum drives in. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A big group substitution here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Harris. Holland comes in for Thompson. Beasley's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Cade Cunningham. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's Schroeder. And he converts the layup. Schroeder's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Boston leading by 20. Pritchard, the pass to Horford. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Outside Holiday. Off the mark there with a three. And Schroeder has got the ball here for Detroit. And he lobs it up, and the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Pass to Horford. Good D by Duren.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Now Schroeder. Now here's Stewart. Beasley outside. Just 4 to shoot. Over Holiday. Beasley misses. To the inside. And Holiday powers it home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And so the ball out of bounds. Beasley touched it last.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
Here's Pritchard. And so it's the Boston Celtics ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Holland. Malik Beasley is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Simone Fontecchio, and it's Stewart in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And the three-pointer goes.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Here's Pritchard from deep. The rebound by Beasley.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
A one-hand jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Tatum to the rack. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Yeah, a lot of strength and power in that Tatum slam.
Beasley outside. Pass to Schroeder. Takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They're being put to the test, and he's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Pritchard, covered by Schroeder. And here's Horford for 3. Rebound Detroit. Beasley, pass to Schroeder, and down it goes. 2 points. Schroeder's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Back to Horford. There's the triple. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists in the game.
And that's a nice play. Horford getting to his spot, ready to fire.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And it's a completely new group for the Pistons. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Porzingis is checked in for Cornette. Brown comes in for Horford. Derek White's checked in for Hauser. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. Back to Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Holiday. And here's Cunningham outside. He drops it from range. Cunningham's got 21.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Tatum, good. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
Cunningham on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Holiday against Thompson. Harris outside. Pass to Cunningham. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston leading by 15. White the pass to Brown. Inside. Here's Holiday. Yes, it's good.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is shooting from long distance. All game long, they've been finding openings at the perimeter.
And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Cunningham's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Brown, Jaylen Brown, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Brown. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Celtics.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jayson Tatum.
He ran things with precision, great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Beasley misses. So it's Boston now. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Sasser outside. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Boston on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. He shoots it. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Beasley for 3. He buries it from 3. 7 seconds left to play in the fourth. Tatum from long range nails it. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Jayson, congrats on the win. How do you prepare yourself to carry such a big scoring load for this team?
Just a lot of hard work. You know, my teammates trusting me and vice versa. So, you know, we do a good job, whoever is hot, getting them the ball, and just making the right play, whatever it is.
That's what's great about this team.